Number 2, it looks like a fairly comprehensive diagram, so I don't have to do too much reading. I just need to kind of focus in on, they want me to solve for x, and then it around to the nearest foot. And as soon as I hear foot, I know I'm dealing with the side. I know, inverse trig is out of the question. But let's go ahead and look at the diagram. The angle that's going to orient me is this 40 degrees. But before I even use that, I'm going to label the hypotenuse, because I see my 90 degree angle will always point to the hypotenuse. I'm then going to use my reference angle at 40 degrees to find the opposite side, and whatever's left over will be the adjacent. I've labeled my right triangle. Now we're at the time to decide, well, which trig function am I going to use? And here I have my adjacent, and I want to find something about my hypotenuse. So the trig function that uses adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine. So I'll write out the cosine of my angle of 40. That must be equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. And here I can see my adjacent is 14, and my hypotenuse is what I'm solving for. I'm just going to verify in my head real quick. I am solving for a side, specifically the hypotenuse. So normal trig, regular trig is what I'm looking to use. I'm not going to do inverse. That's incorrect. So let's not do that. I'm going to turn cosine into a fraction and just put it over 1. I'm going to cross multiply. This will become 14. And here we're going to get x times the entire cosine of 40. I'm solving for x, so I have to undo that multiplication with its inverse operation, with dividing. So I'm going to divide both sides by the cosine of 40. And I can see x is going to equal 14 divided by the cosine of 40. So let's go ahead and type that in the calculator. 14 divided by the cosine of 40. So 14 divided by cosine 40. 18.275. I'm always going to throw the last 3 digits and then I'll do the rounding afterwards. So 18.275. Before I box off my final answer, I'm going to look at how they want me to round. They want me to round to the nearest whole foot. So it's like, do I keep it at 18 or do I round up? So I'm going to look at that digit to the right. If it's 5 or more, I round up to 19. If it's lower than 5, then it stays at 18, and it's going to stay